Welcome back to another episode of Beats and Bobbins. Today we're going to be looking at a new app I developed. It's called rhythmreel. It takes videos and live photos from your phone and then syncs them with music. I've got it open here. We're going to take a quick look. I'm just going to load in some video files from my phone. When it opens up, you can see it starts reacting to my voice right away through the microphone. I'm just going to play some music through my laptop.
Yeah. Jam on it.
Yeah, we know.
Huh.
I've been having a lot of fun playing with this app the last few weeks. I'm really excited to share it with you all. So stick around and I'll give you a full walkthrough of rhythmreel. So welcome back to another episode of Beats and Bobbins. If you're joining for the first time, my name is Evan Roth. Professionally, I'm a visual artist. I make a lot of different kinds of work ranging from installations, videos, paintings. More recently, I'm doing a lot of textile work, which you can see behind me here. This is actually for an upcoming show. If you happen to be in Berlin on July 3rd, please come. It's at Dorothy Nilsson Gallery. I'll be showing this new series I'm calling Heliographs. They're pieces that started from an astronomy residency I had a few months ago. So these are all photos of the sun that I took with a telescope, printed on fabric, and then I'm embroidering with this random walk technique. But this channel, it's not about my art practice. Instead, this is supposed to be based on the randomness and the projects that are happening in the studio here after hours, projects that I'm making for fun. This episode is a special episode. For the last few months, I've been working on and off on this app called rhythmreel, which I'm really excited to show you. It's in the App Store, and you can download it now. And for those of you that have been following along with the channel, you might have noticed that I've been getting more and more interested lately in making music visualization software. I did an episode on a piece of software I created called Screen Sampler, which allows you to sample different sections of your screen, map it to a 3D object, and then affect it with an audio signal. More recently, I made a piece of software called Groundwork that takes a three-dimensional map and then affects the building heights based on an audio input. So this music visualization app, it comes on the heels of those other projects. It's called rhythmreel. It allows you to take any video or live photo that's on your phone and then sync it with music that's either coming through the microphone or music you might already have on your phone. It's really simple. The basic functionality is you just open it up, you choose a video, and then right away it starts reacting to the audio signal that's coming in. If you wanted to save it, you just hit export, you start recording, and then now it's recording, in this case, my voice that's coming in through the microphone. I'll hit stop. And then I can save that video, and then it'll be in my photos album where I can then share it on social media or send it to friends via messages. And that's all you really need to know to get started with rhythmreel. So please, it's a free download. It's on the App Store now. Download it, play with it. For those of you that want to see all the features, stick around and I'm going to do a full walkthrough. So when the app opens up, you're going to get these two options which you saw earlier. Choose from library or record something new. I already showed you this choose from library feature, so now let's click record something new. This is then going to open up the camera here. Hello. And then you can see it opens up my FaceTime camera, which is now pointed at my top-down camera here. I'm going to hit the record button. It's going to give me a 3-second countdown, and it's going to record for 3 seconds. I've found that single gestures work well, gestures that sort of have a beginning and an end. So here we go. So it's recorded. You can see now it's reacting to my voice. If I was going to play music, you'd see that working. You can also add text. So I'm going to hit the text button. I'm going to type in, "Hi from Berlin." You can change the color. You can change the size. You hit done. Then you can drag and zoom and rotate as you like. Maybe we'll just put it here. You can see that the text also reacts to the audio input. We can adjust the waveform. If you tap on the waveform button, it'll take you through different options for what various different waveforms might look like. You have the last one turns it off also. You can also select multiple clips in rhythmreel. So to do that, you click choose from library, And instead of clicking one, you can add in a couple more clips here. Click the blue checkbox. Now you can see the first clip is loaded up, and we have this new navigation item down here that's saying there's 1 of 4. And if we hit these arrow keys, we can tab through these, see how they're working with the audio. And then also what we'll see is in the export menu, we have this new cycle through clips tab. And so it's saying that, okay, if we have our duration set to 30 seconds, we have 4 clips, so it's going to give us 8 seconds per clip. And so if we hit start recording, it's going to start recording that 30 seconds. And after 8 seconds, it's going to switch to the next clip automatically, which we should see here. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to cancel out of that, because I like to actually do this a different way. I like to toggle this off and then manually record where it's going to switch, so that I can be listening to the music and finding good moments in the music that it switches. I'll give a demo of that now. I'm going to hit record and then start some music. So you can see I'm just hitting it when the beat's on the 1. Then when I hit stop, it's going to open up this menu where I can save video to my photos. And then if I go into my photos, you can see that video file is here. One thing that can be helpful when you're working with clips in Rhythm Reel is to trim the in point and the out point. And to do that, we first load up a video here and we hit this trim button. Then we can sort of move the end point and the beginning point wherever we want. And the way I like to work with this is to have the audio in the room playing that you want to be editing to, so you can be seeing how it affects when you move the in and the out point. So I'll give an example of that now. I'm going to play some music. Let's say I like that one. I hit done. And if you ever want to go back, you just open back up the trim clip menu, make adjustments, and hit done. And one tip I wanted to share that can be really useful is to use the iPhone's native screen capture functionality together with Rhythm Reel. So for example, let's say you really wanted to use a song that you didn't have on your phone. You can just open up a browser, go to YouTube. Let's say I wanted to get the run-in instrumental. Open that up. And we can hit play. Then I'm going to go to the home screen, pull down from the right corner. I'm going to start screen capture. Then I'm going to go back to play my clip. I'll let it record for a second. We can stop it. Then I'm going to go back to Rhythm Reel. And now this clip was using the microphone. If I go to Audio Plus, and I'm going to choose audio from phone, and then I'm going to choose audio from a video, and then I'm going to select that clip that we just screen recorded. We could also be using screen capture to get video content also. So I'll do a quick demo of what that might look like. So let's go back to YouTube for a second. Let's say instead of that audio, let's say I want to get some more cute cat action here. Cute cat. Let's go cute cat compilation video. And we'll just find a video here that looks like it's got some cute cats in it. Should we try this one? So then we're going to go back to the home screen, pull from the top right corner. We're going to hit record. Then we can go back into YouTube, hit play. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, let's say we liked that clip. And I go stop. So then we go back into Rhythm Reel. We're going to choose from library. I'm going to select that clip that we just screen captured. I'm going to hit trim, and let's kind of loosely trim that to about that point where that cat was playing with those M&Ms. I thought that clip looked good. We'll hit done. Then I'm going to choose an audio clip. Let's go back and choose that run-in instrumental that we just captured. And as that loads in, I'm going to go back into trim. so that's how you might start building content using screen capture together with rhythmreel. If you ever find yourself getting lost, you can't figure something out within the app, if you hit this info icon in the top left corner, it'll bring up a page that has some information about how to use it. It also has a link to the website, so if you go there, it has even more information. And then finally, there's some extra controls in the settings panel. So if you go to the settings button in the bottom right and open that up, I'll just scroll through these. At the top, you can toggle on and off the watermark. The next one is you can toggle on and off high resolution export. So this changes it from the default, which is 720 by 1280. If you turn that on, then it's going to go to 1080 by 1920. These are the only two features in the app that are a paid upgrade. So that in order to turn off the watermark and to turn on high resolution, you need to upgrade, which costs $2.99. If you love this app and you want to help support me making more projects like this, then I'll be very thankful for those of you that choose to upgrade. After that, we have the audio settings. I usually leave mine set on auto, but if you turn that off, then you have manual control over threshold, sensitivity, and smoothing. Below that, we have waveform controls, so you can turn it on and off here. You can adjust the transparency and the color of the waveform. Below that is the outer glow that happens along the edge of the video. You can turn that on and off, also change the color. And then you have the recording settings. You can turn off the countdown timer if you don't like that. If you leave it on, you can change how long. It's 3 seconds by default, but if you want a longer timer, you can increase that. Clip duration is how long it records for. I usually leave this set to something relatively short, like under 5 seconds, but you can increase that if you want to. And then lastly, media cycling has to do when you have multiple clips selected, but I would leave this alone and just adjust those settings within the export panel directly. And then lastly, you can click here to reset everything to the defaults. And that's everything within the settings panel. So that's a full walkthrough of the rhythmreel app. I've had so much fun making this app. I've had so much fun playing with this app. I cannot wait to see what you all make with it. So please, if you make stuff, leave links to those in the comments of this video, or if you're posting them on TikTok or Instagram, use the hashtag rhythmreel, and that way I can follow along with what you're making. And lastly, if you like this project, you want to support this project to help support me, there's a few things you could do that would be very helpful. Number one is upgrading to the paid version. This will buy me more time to be in the studio, working on projects like this, working on my art practice. Number two, you can make cool stuff and post it online. Number three, leave a 5-star review on the App Store. This is super helpful. For those of you that choose to do this, I'll be very grateful for that. And then the last one is, if you can think of other ways to make rhythmreel better, leave those comments in this YouTube video below. I promise you that I'll read them, and I'm going to be trying to issuing updates as much and as often as I can. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have as much fun with rhythmreel as I have. I'll be back with another episode of Beats and Bobbins soon.